Hi, I'm Lulu. We all know there are different periods in our life. Today I'm going to tell you 3 different stories in my life and in my 3 different period in my life. Maybe these 3 stories just happened in one day, even one moment, but it helped me how to learn better and how to treat it to others and learn other important things. Now I'm 19 years old, and I can divide my life into 3 periods. The first story happened in my first period when I was 7 years old. In that period, I almost can't come back home. The second story happened with my friend in my middle school, and the last story is just happened last year when I go abroad. The first story happened in my childhood when I was 7 years old. In that period, we often experienced something, but we forgot them quickly. However, there was one thing that I couldn't forget. One time, I went to travel with my parents. There were beautiful scenery and delicious food. In the action, it was obvious that my mom's hand held me all the time because I was just 7 years old and I walked in the strange way. And my mother bought me a big sugar for me, and I was enjoying the sugar. I paid my all attention on eating and working. In that time, I ignored my parents. Then I found mom's hand didn't hold me anymore, so immediately I cried. Luckily, in that time, an older woman walked close to me and asked me what happened. I said using unclear voice to describe what happened for me. I said that I separated with my parents and I couldn't find them. And that older woman was warm heart, and she let me use her telephone to call my parents. Luckily, my parents told me I should remember their telephone, so finally they found me. After that thing, I learned that tears couldn't solve the problem. If we can't solve the problem, maybe we can ask for others for help. The second story occurred in 12 years old when I was in the middle school. There was a chorus competition in our school, and every class needed to form a 12-people team in one class. I was honored to be one member of this team, but our teacher didn't help us at all. She just like a standby. So we had to complete this competition by ourselves. We chose one song that called "Better Lucky Tomorrow." Also, we designed our team clothes by ourselves. We connected each other, and anyone was leader in this team. Finally, we didn't get the first prize. On the other hand, I learned more things that are important than won the first prize. I learned what is teamwork and the importance of teamwork, and I also learned how to organize and cheer up person. The last story happened in the last year. It was my first time to go abroad by myself. I took 2 bigger packages by myself because my parents just could take me to the security in the airport. The left thing only depend on me to do. When I was come to the dorm, I needed to arrange my clothes, my quilt. These things I never did in the past, and I didn't know what can I do and how to do it. but I couldn't cry because I knew tears couldn't solve the problem. In addition, in that time, my English was poor and I was too shy to communicate with others. I knew that I just could depend by myself, so I told myself that I could do it. Actually, arranging the quilt was not difficult. It was easier than study. From that, I learned many things were not to do because we couldn't do it. Every day we are growing. Life is our best teacher. From that three things, I learned a lot. I knew that tears couldn't solve the problem, and I also knew we need to try something that maybe we thought is difficult. And I also knew the importance of teamwork. In the future, I will get more mature than now, and I will get more independent. Thank you.